Okay, here's a pet peeve of mine. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story about something that happened to me. Semi. Well, it's kind of an embarrassing story, okay? How about I tell you the story? I remember a while ago, this happened at camp. A guy comes around at the camp asking to see the dining hall, and the director of the camp said, okay, you can see the dining hall. And he started asking where the sound speakers are. Like, I don't like where this is going. And then it turned out he complained about the sound coming from the sound speakers, saying, oh, turn down the volume. I can hear your music through my house, like his cottage. And they said, okay, we'll turn it down. And they didn't know it was bothering that man, so they had to. So he didn't come back since, but apparently, according to some of the campers, he comes every year to complain about the music. Like, that sucks. Like, imagine you having fun. It's 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and this man comes. It's freaking daytime. This man comes. It's about 3 or 4 in the afternoon. This man says, where is the sound speakers? They say in the dining hall. They had to escort him to it. And he said, I think I can hear your music through the sound speakers. Why don't you close the windows when you're playing music? And they said, well, the other campers are okay with it. Why aren't you? And then the man just left in a huff, and he looked kind of funny at me, like he knew me or something. He looked kind of familiar to me, and he just went away. He looked like he was in a huff, like in an eager to get away. So, fine. And then I said, does this man come every year? They say yes. He's always complaining about the music. I figured it. Okay. It was 4 in the afternoon, and the thing that mind boggles me is, who cares? It's only 4 in the afternoon. People like it, hearing music. No one else is complaining, only him. So after that, I saw a fort at the camp. I'm like, what? There wasn't a fort there last year. What is going on? It's like, I've not seen a fort there before. Oh, hold a minute. Why is there all of a sudden a fort in the field? Is this guy watching us or something? Like, seriously, I don't know how the fort just suddenly appears there after that man came to complain about the music. Like, okay, where is he coming from? And then when I saw him get on the bike, he just vanished. Like, thank God that was over. There was no cops, nothing, but he filed a complaint. Like, this guy seems like he's gonna cause trouble for the camp. So I hope he doesn't. I like the camp. Seriously, you can't be doing that. People like the camp. Okay. That was kind of annoying. Like, the man sort of looked like he was angry about the music, so he had to make a big thing. Like, all right, so everyone else likes the music. Why can't you just leave it there? Okay, so he doesn't leave anything alone. So never mind. Move on. And then suddenly, I noticed when I went down to the arts and crafts table, I looked in the field, and bear behold, there was a fort in the field. And I'm like, that wasn't there before. How did that happen? And they said, I don't know. That fort hasn't been there before. Who built it? Did that man build it to watch us? Like, hello, is he spying on us? I hope not. I think maybe the fort was for someone to go there so they can watch to see where the music is coming from. Give them a reason to complain. No, no, no. That doesn't make sense, does it? You can hide in a fort and complain? Seriously, where is he coming out of? Did he just came out the bush and then suddenly vanish? Or is he sitting in the fort watching the camp? I don't know. I really don't know how he's doing it, but seriously, that camp needs to stop him. It takes one complaint and people get upset. Like, seriously, you don't need to complain over that. Seriously, that annoys me. And then the worst part of it is the man's like, I don't want to hear that music again. You hear me? That music is causing trouble. And they said, no, but everyone else is okay with it. No one else was complaining, only him. So after that, he went back. That was fine. I said, okay, I don't want to hear it. If I brought my dog to camp, he would ask to see where the crate is. And I'm like, no, not looking at my dog through the crate. No, my dog's not causing any trouble. This is the problem. People like that cause trouble. And it causes problems, people like that. They cause problems for the environment. You don't need people like that. It's so unhealthy. It can cause stress, you know. People like that can. He didn't take the camp to court, which I hope he doesn't, because no one's going to take that case seriously because it's over music. They can't take it seriously. The court will just throw it out of court and say, I'm sorry, this is trash. I'm sorry, we can't take that into court. Not a settlement case. They won't take it seriously. You can't take that to court, can you? Noise violations end up in court, and they don't get far. They get a slap in the wrist. People throw them out of court. Like, no one cares. Really? Complain about music at 4 p.m.? Really? I hate people like that. They give you a hairy eye. If you fart at them, it's like you hit them in the face with a wet fish. Like, seriously. People like that need to lighten up. The world can do without that. And another thing I need to point out is people like that will cause trouble in future for other people who file complaints and take people to court over any little noise. Some people even complain about people's crying babies, people's children, loud noise, any kind of firecrackers in the middle of the night, someone smoking, polluting the environment, dog poop, reason to complain. Like, seriously, can't you find other things to complain about? Because no one takes them seriously. People like that are my pet peeves. People who complain. Another pet peeve of mine is when people go, like, people like that are disgusting. Seriously, spitting noises, horking, that bothers me. If you're gonna hork, please do it in the washroom or away from someone. Really, you're disgusting when you do that. Seriously, that's really gross. I can't stand people who hork. Okay, let your dad be worried about you. He's your dad. He has a right to. Another thing that bothers me is when people ask, are you a boy? Are you a girl? Are you on drugs? Like, get off my back. Don't even ask me that. I will not answer you. I'm sorry. I don't answer to that. Or people saying, blow a fart on your arm and then say, guess what? And they don't say anything. Like, I say what? And they don't say anything. And they keep saying, guess what? Guess what? I'm like, okay. Stop saying that. If you have nothing to say, don't say it. I didn't say anything, but it's annoying. And then they ask you to fart in your arm. Like, okay. Why do people have to say guess what and they don't say anything? Like, that's annoying. I mean, people say guess what and they don't say anything and then they tell you to fart in your arm. Like, no. My dog isn't going to fart in her arm. That's not something you ask someone or a dog. They won't do it. Another thing that is my pet peeve, people petting random strange dogs they don't know. Seriously, I remember watching a YouTube video called No Means No. I think it was a No Means No video. It was solid canine soldier training video. No Means No, about don't pet a strange dog you don't even know. And it was talking about people petting people's dog who are leash reactive and saying you shouldn't do that because the dog could be reactive. And the thing is, if you get bit, you're the one responsible. They're going to blame you. It's not the dog, it's you. You're the person responsible for the dog. Then you have a lawsuit waiting to happen. So don't let people pet your dog. Say no and advocate for the dog. The thing is, you keep on your walk, and the person after you said no means no. No. No means no. And then the person follows you on a walk after you say no means no, and then mutters under their voice bad words to you. I've been called horrible words I'm not going to say on the YouTube community because now it's with COPPA and part of the children online protection thing. So I'm going to respect that. Apparently, the thing is, if your dog play nips someone, that could end up to a bite. That could actually be a bite. And people can make that a big deal. That's a bite. Your dog bit me. Even a play nip. If your dog accidentally scratches a child, that could turn out to a serious scratch. They got rabies, PTSD, and infections. So it's going to cost, a lawsuit waiting to happen. I'm just mesmerized about all these people wanting to pet a dog that isn't theirs and then not realize about the dangers of petting a strange dog. It's like there was a story in the news. A little 7-year-old girl goes up to pet a dog she doesn't even know. And that just mesmerized me. It messed me up, this story. This story about a girl in a cafe goes up to a dog and pets a dog she doesn't even know. And suddenly the dog goes and bites the girl in the face. Apparently, the girl is now taking action against the owner of the dog. Like the owner told the people, no, you can't pet my dog, and personally you shouldn't pet a strange dog. But keep in mind, a child doing that is even dangerous. Like, hello, where's the parents when that happens? Can't you teach your children not to pet strange dogs? And I always say no to kids wanting to pet my dog because I don't want people petting my dog and thinking it's okay because it's a dog and it gets excited. No, you're actually increasing the excitement when you pet a dog. And the dog gets excited because you're putting the adrenaline in the dog and making it excited. Don't do that. You get the dog excited. That's not right for the owner of the dog. And then you have to retrain it again. You're getting the dog into trouble, you dummy. Don't do that. Another thing that bothers me is when people go, after they drink, or ugh, after they drink. Like, hello, drink quietly, please. I don't want to hear you make noises when you drink, like sipping noises. That really bothers me. It's like disgusting. Like, hello, don't make those noises. They bother me. Like, okay, they're annoying. Underlease. Sometimes we have to keep things we don't want to, but we have to. Okay. Some things are better to keep than others. Not gonna get into that. Talking about things that are necessary. Oh, yeah. Another thing that bothers me is people asking, hey, are you a boy? Are you a girl? Are you on drugs? Like, don't ask me that. It's like, you feel like saying, hey, that's not your business and I won't go there. Don't go there. Don't ask me that. I'm not going to get into that with you. Why? I can't talk about it. It's personal. I don't want people telling me that. And asking personal questions, like, don't, okay? Please don't. And you be polite about it, and you're trying not to offend anyone by getting into the conversation. You're just being polite, joining in the conversation because you're a polite person. I think that's a good thing. Trying to socialize, that's good. Do that, it helps. It's good for the environment too. But not everyone can do that, I'm sorry. You get a lot of jerks out there, seriously. I'm not gonna say who. Can't get into names. Oh yeah, another thing that bothers me is people who sit and boast about watching torture films. Like, can you keep that to yourself? That really gets to me. It really upsets me to hear about it. I really don't want to know what they put on the films and to boast about it. Like, I don't want to know about that. Thank you. Don't share that with me. It's disgusting and I don't want to know about it. If you're going to watch stuff like that, don't do it near me. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know about it. Seriously. That is my pet peeve.